What's up? This is like my second time ever going live, so I don't know how it's going to work. What's up? Oh, we got somebody. How you doing? I'm new to this, so I don't even know if there's somebody on here. How's your Sunday going? Good morning or good afternoon, whatever. Who's the one person watching? No comment? Well, I hope you're having a good morning. This is probably a bad idea. Good morning. Say hello. Good morning, guys or girls. Well, was gonna talk about addiction and people's struggles and stuff. So if either of you two are having one of them days, man, let's talk about it. What's going on? How could I be of service today to you? This usually only works when there's a two-way conversation. Maybe you can read it. What's up, Freedom? You've commented on my videos before, huh? Well, excuse me. So I went to detox. And then 2 days after I got out of detox, I went to treatment, inpatient treatment. And since I've gotten out, I go to 12-step meetings. I live in a men's clean and sober house. I pray daily. I have a sponsor. I do the work that's required of me. And the biggest thing is helping other people. That's the biggest thing. Being of service to people takes me out of my head. You know what I mean? Because this is my biggest prison right here. You know, I could be locked up anywhere in the world and still be free. I could be free and still be locked up inside my head. That's my biggest thing. So it's a daily struggle, but it's also a daily win. You know, every night I lay my head down sober is a win. Even if I don't do anything else productive that day, I stayed sober that day. So that's a big thing to me. So yeah, the sober house thing, it's look, I was really nervous about it because I'm a real awkward type of person. Maybe that's why I drank and used. I don't know. So the thought of living with 8 or 9, 10 other men terrified me. But I just did it in treatment for 28 days, right? I just lived in a treatment and I loved it. Because I was able to be helpful to others. And so fuck. I moved in here. And it's probably the greatest choice I ever made, man. I have brothers that support me. I'm able to be helpful to them. We go to meetings together. We do service work together. We volunteer together. If we have a bad day, we bounce it off each other. You know what I mean? How's your day going? Like, how are you doing? Yeah, that is the truth, man. Absolutely. Hi, Sandy. How are you doing? Good to talk to you. Haven't heard from you in a minute. How are you doing? Yeah, one mine is enough for me too. Boy, ain't that the fucking truth. My goodness. It's so good to see some friendly faces on here. I was gonna hop on here last night, but I got back from the meeting way too late. Oh man. If you don't mind me asking, how long are they in prison for? That's horrible. Yeah, I've had I've had parents locked up. I've had grandparents, uncles, aunts, all in prison. Cousins in prison. I've had uncles kill themselves in prison. One of them hung himself in prison because he turned out to be a pervert. So I can't say that I'm sad about that, really. Matter of fact, this might sound shitty, but I was actually glad when he did. which is horrible to say because I used to love this man, but when I found out what he was doing, um, that's a line for me you don't cross. Children, kids. Freedom, it was you that commented. Okay. I don't know what 70H Kratom is. I know what Kratom is. I don't know what 70H is. I thought you were misspelling it when you were writing that. But I've done Kratom before. It didn't do anything to me. It didn't do anything because I was shooting heroin at the time, and so of course I think a couple tablets of Kratom weren't going to work. But yes, it's much better than the alternative. But I had an old sponsor of mine who was sober like 8-9 years, and he relapsed with Kratom, and then it progressed and got worse. And I've heard of some horror stories about Kratom addiction. So just be careful. The Suboxone does work if you choose to go that path. That's what I'm doing. A lot of people have different feelings on it. And you know what, to be honest, I don't give a shit because it's my life, not theirs. And if it's keeping a needle out of my arm and keeping me sober, then so be it. I take it with the doctor's orders. I get checked up every 2 weeks. I speak to a doctor. I don't abuse them. I take them as prescribed. And it works for me, Soon I'll be getting the Sublocade shot. It's a shot you get once a month. And you can they can start lowering your dose, and you can literally get off that shit with no withdrawals the way time releases. So it's pretty good. 34 months, 54. Damn. Did they fuck up in the Oxford house, Sandy? Or did they live in an Oxford house and relapse and get kicked out and then go down that path? Or did they fuck up directly in the Oxford? I don't mean to say fuck up like as an insult or anything. I'm a horrible choice of words, so I hope you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, good, Freedom. I heard getting off Suboxone can be quite a challenge as well, but yeah, I heard the Suboxone withdrawals suck. I plan on talking to my doctor here this week actually about getting on the Sublocade because I think I'm ready. The thing is with Suboxone with me is um, I've tried going without anything before, and I've always failed. And I just don't think I am strong enough to get directly out of treatment. And I don't know, maybe being in a sober living house would help, but um, there's been days where it's crossed my mind, like, fuck, I'm having a shitty day. It'd be nice to go, just feel that feeling one time. But knowing that I can't because of the Suboxone has squashed those cravings away. So it's working for me, which I like. And I lowered my dose. They had me at 16 milligrams when I went to detox. And when I got the treatment, I lowered it to 12. Um, that was just way too much, man, for me. Oh, I'm sorry, 24 milligrams, something like that. I cut it in half. 3 boys. Oh, yeah. Heroin's a bitch, man. Heroin's a bitch. You know what, Sandy? I don't think I can add a text on here. Well, here, I'm going to type my email. I think you have my email, but I'm going to type it just in case. If you want to text me or email me their address, I'll happily write them a letter, each of them. And you can find me on Facebook as well. I know how it is to be in somewhere and want to. It's not Gmailo, it's Gmail. Damn. I fucked up. There you go. Oh, Rhett, what's up, man? Yeah, I was gonna do it last night, but I'm not really good at these things either. I don't really know about these things. I did it once with the little award drawing thing, but I was super tweaked out, so figured I'd try it sober. You could type in my name, Sandy, and find me on Facebook if you want. Just Daniel Bradford. You'll see a picture of me and Blake standing on a bridge by the lake. But I'll definitely write. I'll write your boys, man. Just send some letters of encouragement. You know what I mean? I know how it feels to get mail. It's exciting. I'll even spray some of my cologne on for them. I'm just kidding. That would be kind of weird. Rhett, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, that's me too. I have a huge heart. You know, I'll give myself that. I've done a lot of stupid shit, but um, I was raised, and I've always had a compassionate heart. I just I do things without thinking, without consequences, and that's what usually gets me. You know, one of the things I really hate about getting sober, it's the only thing I hate about getting sober is the fucking weight you gain. I don't like that at all. That's my biggest insecurity right now is my weight. Um, I can see it in my face right now talking to you guys. But I'd rather be a little big than sucked up and skinny. I was looking back at some of my old videos last week, and God, it's so gross. I can hardly watch them. Hardly watch them. Good, man. How's business going? You should send me a pair of them sandals so I can show them off on the video. I'm just kidding. Do you have a website or anything where people can order them from? If so, you should put it in the chat. Let me see if you emailed me. How's the weather down there in California right now? Probably beautiful, huh? It's kind of shitty over here. Hell yeah, man. I could show them off to the guys in the house and like 60ish. Fuck you. Good God. It's cold. My goodness. It's what's the degree out right now here? It is, let's see, 50 degrees. Mostly cloudy. It's not real cold here, but cold to us is like down in the 20s. I'm not a cold fan either, but I'm not a hot fan either. So I'm never happy. I'm never satisfied, man. When it's hot, I'm bitching because I'm sweating all the time. When it's cold, I'm bitching because I'm still sweating all the time because I run hot. And then I wear long johns because I dress for the weather. And then I'll be cold. I'm used to riding my motorcycle out in the cold. So I'll gear up really hot. And then I'll go to like a meeting or in a store where the heat's just blaring. And then I start sweating. So probably looks like I'm a tweaker sweating like crazy. Yeah. Sweating mayonnaise. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I used to like to just sit in my little tiny house with the AC on because it would stay really cold in there because it was a tiny house. and it would just stay really cold. So I got a new plan. Um, what I'm going to be doing, I think here's my goal. My goal is by summertime, I'm going to have an RV or a camper van, right? And me and my girl are going to travel around the country. That's what we're hoping to do. And just like document the journey kind of thing, right? Like check out cool, unique restaurants and like really cool, fun places and do a bunch of cool stuff, man. Like it's still up in the air, but that's kind of the goal right now. That's what I'm shooting for. So I'm going to look into college courses online so I can do it and travel still. But I think we're going to check that out. But hey, my brother, and Sandy, if you're on here, or whoever's on here, all two of you, I have to run. I got to take two of my roommates down to a noon meeting. Well, Sandy, if you ever need help and we're ever going through like Oregon, I'll happily stop in, let us stay for like a week in our little camper van and can help you do some work. It'd be cool to visit and say hello. Would absolutely do that, man. Wouldn't have to pay or nothing to do. I just come to hang out and eat your food. And I'm just kidding, but that would be neat. It'd be nice to visit some of the people that have been supporting me. That'd be amazing to do. Rhett, definitely going to come visit you, man. And when you come visit your folks, we're going to go squatching, and I'm going to show you some shit that's going to freak you out. Yeah, it's going to be a great time, man. Be great to come see you and see a lot of other people. And because Rhett, like I consider you a friend. Same with you, Sandy. Like you guys have been so great to me. Like for someone, Rhett, you've helped me out tremendously. Like you have no idea. There's been so many times where I wanted to give up, and you've been right there, man. So I wouldn't have made it this far without you. I promise you that. And Sandy, for you to offer to take in a complete stranger, just gave me a hope for humanity again, I guess. So that was extremely kind of you, and I'll forever be there if you ever need anything, either of you. And yeah, I just love the shit out of you guys, man. You guys are awesome. But I do have to go. I have to take my roommates to a meeting. I just want to try this to see. But I think I'm going to come back on later on before our house meeting. I don't know. Set it up a little bit so we can get some people on here. But I love you guys and have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you for helping me stay sober another day. It was kind of a weird morning, so I'm glad to be on here talking to some of you. Heck yeah, we do. I agree with you. So love you guys, and I'll talk to y'all later, okay? Sandy, email me with the addresses, and I'll get a letter written up in the next couple days. Love y'all. Okay, cool. Awesome.